Hi, and welcome to Happy Fisherman Adventures.
I hope, I dream, I wish to catch a big fish, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman.
Today's episode is all about the squid. We have received quite a few messages from you guys asking what's happening with the squid in Port Phillip Bay. Well, it's as usual. This time of the year, there is too much noise. The jet skis, boats, swimmers, pulling the donuts, you name it. So the squid is now in the areas where it's a bit more quiet, like Mud Island and
Queenscliff, Portsea, the corner in the corner. So yeah. Also, we get asked a lot, what jigs do we use and what's our favorite jigs? So I'm going to show you our favorite jigs actually, in no particular order and no particular reason, but this is what we use. So they're not sponsored by anybody because they're all different brands and all that sort of stuff. This particular one, it's Shimano clinch with the mirror in it, and this one was introduced to us by Mick, hooked on bite and tackle, and I can tell you it works a treat. Now, our all standards, like what we normally carry with us, will be the Yamashita, white and black. So solid black and just a pure white with the green eyes. Actually, they all our jigs are actually size 3. I do have smaller, I do have a couple bigger ones, but it depends of the situation. But normally size 3.0, it's the jigs that we use. Beside the Yamashita, our all-time favorite, the banana. So the difference is the same like the clinch before. So this is a clinch, Shimano clinch as well, but this is a rattle. And the number of this was 008. So if you look at Shimano clinch rattle 008, banana color, that's this particular one. And we use two more. We use the actual Hawaii, which is 007, and the hot pink one, which is 005. So these 3 jigs are always with us. Also, all-time people's favorite, Matsushita IR22. You can see this has got all the stripes on it. And another favorite is our Clicks, which is redhead with white body. So this is our basically everyday jigs that we use, and you can see it all over our shows.
In today's episode, we have few adventures. The first one is with our dear friends Paul and Yaj. Paul and Tibi actually go a long way back from computers, music, even fishing. Well, this time we picked them up at Mornington Pier and we went to Mud Island for squid. And after that we tried Swan Bay for King George whiting, but we weren't that successful on that one.
Unfortunately. Let's watch the first video.
So that's what it is. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Thanks.
In today's adventure, we had some traveling to do. We launched in Werribee and we went across the bay to Mornington to pick up our friends Paul and Yar. Just before we left, we actually had some people that actually approached us and just asked a few questions. So we spent a few minutes actually talking here, and then we are on our way. As you can see, the weather was just magnificent. This is actually the first time that I took the boat straight across to Mornington, and it wasn't that bad. We made it just under an hour. As we got at Mornington, Paul and Yash were already on the pier waiting for us.
Hello!
They both had their Happy Fisherman t-shirt on, and there was lots of food as well. Well, today's mission was to get some squid, so our destination was the back end of Mud Island. As we got there, the wind picked up a bit, but that didn't worry us. Not even 5 minutes in and we were on the squid, so that was a good sign. It wasn't that big, but it was our first squid. Here we fish in 5 to 6 meter depth, and it's very important to see a bit of a broken ground, so a bit of a sand and grass, bit of a mix. While Paul was rinsing the net, we were already on a second squid. That actually means that we are on top of a good ground, so when this happens, make sure you mark this spot on your sounder. And before you know, on the other side, Paul was on another squid. Well, this one put a bit of resistance, so I called it has to be an arrow squid, and what do you know, it was an arrow squid. Quite a few people say that arrow squid is no good, calamari is much better. It is, calamari is actually much softer, but if you tenderize the arrow squid, you would never be able to tell the difference. And after all that, we end up with a bit of a tangle. Unfortunately, pride tends to do that if you're not careful, but between Mima and Paul, they managed to untangle everything. And we kept going. We got another squid after that. Somehow, at this stage, the pink jig was dominating. Now, next shot, Mima's trying to show you how many squid we got already in 20 minutes, but it wasn't possible. Anyway, Paul wasn't wasting any time. As you can see, he was on another squid. In this area, when the squid goes, you got a window of about an hour. So in that 1 hour, you have to do your best. Well, you can tell by Paul's face, he was happy as. This squid session for him was one of the best he ever had. And here, finally, we got one squid on a banana color, which is actually my favorite jig. And it's strange because that one usually here does most of the damage, but today the pink jig was dominating. So you can see things change, so don't always just stick with one thing, just improvise, cast few colors out there and see which one works on the day. In meantime, Chiquita was just relaxing and enjoying the company. Well, the very next video is just a continuation of our adventure with Paul and Yash. While Chiquita was having her treat, the water was actually starting to be a little bit choppy. So the squid slowed down and we decided that we're gonna make a move. We had quite a few squid there, so yeah, the dinner was sorted, so we said let's go to the 11 meter depth and try and see if we can get some gummies. We did spend about an hour here, but all we got is banjo sharks, port jacksons and all the other unwanted species. So at this stage we decided let's go, we go swim by and try to see if we can get some King George whiting. Against all the weather predictions, it did chop up a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. So we were on the way to swim by. Here it was a little bit more protected, but unfortunately no King George whiting. Here you can see Paul got a flathead and it was a quick release, but it was too small to start with, so we didn't care. And yeah, underwater camera our sea view showed no fish at all. Unfortunately, yeah, it was one of those days. Then, to make things worse, we end up catching another banjo. For me, when all these things happen in the sequence, I suppose, it's time to actually call the day. Not even Chiquita, our good luck charm, could actually bring us a King George whiting today. Then late afternoon we decided it's enough and we went back to Mornington to drop off Paul and Yash, and then me and Mima had a long trip back home. All in all, a great adventure with lots of smiles and happy people. Also, we got asked again what rod and reel do we use. We showed this before and I'm going to show it again. It's just a simple 2 to 4 kilo rod that I use. It's a carbon fiber. This particular one is Diver Phantom, but doesn't matter, you can use any brand. 1,000 to 2,500 reel. 12 pounds bride, just in case you get a banjo, cuttlefish or bigger squid, 12 pound bride will do the job nicely. And then obviously I got a 12 pound leader, and on the end there is a fast touch or quick release clip. You can get them in Hookem or Mustard, doesn't matter. You can got a few different brands of these particular clips, but you can just clip on and clip off the actual squid jig. On the end, I have a little plastic ball, and think about this. A lot of people say what this does. Well, nothing to catch squid or whiting that. It does not help you. It only helps to protect your rod. So when people wind and they wind too hard on the end of the eyelet, if your metal obviously clip hits your eyelet, it'll break it. So this plastic ball actually just protects your rod. That's all it is. That's the actual why we use it.
The next adventure is actually us chasing squid at St. Leonard's.
This adventure also started from Werribee, and this time we were on the way to Prince George and St. Leonard's chasing squid. This time with us we had our friend Michael. Another beautiful day, so there was lots of people around enjoying this beautiful weather. It was around lunchtime, so like us, some people were just going out and others were coming back. After talking to a few people at the ramp, some of them were doing tough and others actually caught quite a few fish. So here we go, let's see what the day brings. The water was flat as, we could not ask for a better day. Halfway through we actually seen some birds working and we didn't know what it is, so we stopped to see if it's any salmon around, but there was no salmon at all, just bite fish. So we end up at St. Leonard's. Again, the most important part is actually the key for squidding at St. Leonard's is to find some broken ground. Some mix of grass and sand and just drift over it. Once you get one fish, mark it and then just keep going over and over that area. Well, no long we had our first squid on the board and Mima got this one on orange jig. This squid actually wasn't bad size, so things were promising. Then not long after, another squid. Again, orange jig for the second time. So somehow I don't understand that, they can't see the colors or whatever they are, they're blind, they're colorblind, but they are taking one jig more than anything else on a particular day. So we can't work them out. That's what I say, just keep trying, put different things out there, and whatever works, just double it up. Now have a look, orange jig again. So I can work them out. I actually do not have an explanation for it. That's why I said mix up the jigs. Whatever they take on a day, just keep using that particular color. And then to make things even worse, orange jig again. Well, after exactly 9 squid on orange jig, we finally got one on a different color, and that was on the Hawaiian. It's yellow with like a pink pink head on it. So how we explain this, I don't know. Slowly we start getting them on different jigs as well, but 9 squid on orange jig before anything else start to work, it was just a mystery to me. There is few websites out there that explain which color to use when it's overcast, when it's a sunny day. So all these suggestions are out there, but as you can see, it's a sunny day. We actually had really good success on orange jig, then we had on a Hawaiian one, and then there is Michael now getting it on a pure, like on a solid black jig. To me, it's still a little bit of a mystery. And this was a shocking netting by me. But I did have a second chance. Then we saw my friend Michael, who fished the same area today, and he actually managed a full bag of squid. Not long after, we actually had the fisheries doing their routine check.
Hello.
G'day, how are you?
Not bad. How are you?
Yeah, my name's Phil, I'm just with Fisheries. Hello. We've got a guard, vicious guard dog on board.
She tells us.
She wants to say hi.
No, pretty much. She just wants to say hello.
I believe that's it. That's my one should
Yeah, perfect to 2024. And yeah, thank you to 2024. Awesome.
After we had our fishing license checked, we had to count the squid. That's it. Just let the water come. It's come out.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
But it's not
do that. Yeah, it's fine. Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for doing that.
No problem.
Now we've seen the fishing licenses, and just whoever's the skipper of the boat, if you have your boat license, we can check that, and we'll just do a couple of the.
It's in your wallet.
Stuff even that now we don't need them anymore.
Oh, you're already across the new rules with that stuff. That's good.
I work in Geelong Marine World, so
Oh, do you?
I should know better than that.
No worries.
That's
Nice
right.
to meet you. And I see the Happy Fisherman.
Yeah.
Is this like a YouTube channel?
It
or-
is a YouTube channel and it's a TV show.
Oh, great.
So every Saturday, like tonight, 7 o'clock, we got tonight is actually King George from here. That's all my flares. And
Oh,
then
yeah, no worries. And
the expiry on them should be 25 or something like that.
yeah, 24, 11, 24 or something. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's great.
And I got my parachute flare, I got all the jackets.
I would say you've probably got everything and then more some after working at Geelong Marine World.
I know, well, that's one thing, but with the TV show, we encourage everybody to do the right thing. So,
Excellent. Yep. So it's good to have more people like that. Oh, that's good. Well, it's nice to meet you anyway.
Thank you.
I'll keep a lookout for that now. Wonderful. All right. Well, thank you for that, and
Enjoy the
rest of
day.
your day.
You
And,
too.
yeah, good luck with the show.
Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.
the best.
Bye.
Well, we did comply with the law, so we had nothing to worry about. Now it was time to go and try to get some King George whiting. As you can see, there was plenty of them around, but unfortunately all the fish at the moment just way too small, so we had to put them back. Just before sunset, we had our squid in our Hookem Skylar bag, and that was it for us. We were on the way home.
Okay, where is the fish?
Well, first, tuna. Everybody's about tuna at the moment. Snapper quite down a bit, so we were in Portland. We actually spent a couple days there. We were chasing tuna. We got few, but it's hard work. We seen them everywhere. We could gaff them, but they wouldn't eat. So we only got 3 fish. Brett Reed's got a couple as well, and he got them on actually stick bites and poppers, saying that the same scenario was around boneheads, 30 meters water depth, Cape Shank, the same 30 to 40 meters, all the way Pyramid Rock, Inverloch. There's fish everywhere. You can see them, some bite on top water, they just don't want to bite. So odd fish get caught, but not big amount. Second, squid. There is lots of squid around Mud Island, as we mentioned before. There is some squid, and it's on and off big squid at Queenscliff, and some on the other side at Portsea. We're getting really odd squid around Jackrabbit here, Clifton Springs, so it's not much there. And the best to explain, Mim actually went and asked Mick a hooked on bite and tackle in Point Cook while Hoppers Crossing, and Mick is going to tell you where the fish is.
You have your input in where's the fish.
Well, we've got lots of good fish going around at the moment. Plenty of good whiting down there at Clifton Springs, especially pushing back towards the Curtis Lewis Bank area. That's been really good in the shallows. Evenings have been a little bit better than during the daylight hours, unfortunately, but it's been worth getting out there. Pippies and mussels being your best bait. Been some cracking flooded down here at Campbell's Cove, down here off the shallow water. Soft plastics on the drift has been your best way to target those, but they've been really good. The good thing in that area too, if we're watching around, there's been some big schools of salmon turning up. So if you see those working, you can move across and have a trawl or a cast with some soft plastics, and you're going to get a salmon around that 750 gram up to the kilo mark. So they've been good. Also, there's a potential, especially over the next month or so, to find the kingfish tucked in around those schools as well. Squid have been really productive, a little bit hit and miss because of the weather, unfortunately, but there's been some really good squid down in that Altona Bay area, and also moving down on the southern end of the bay at Queenscliff. Has been a little bit hit and miss there, as I said, especially at Queenscliff, but when they're on there, they've been excellent. Because the water has been a little bit dirtier down there, more your red foil jigs. I know, Tibby, you love your banana, but the red foils down there have been producing a little bit better at the moment. Snapper have been a little bit quieter, but all your shallow reefs are full with smaller pinkies. Just a little bit of burley. Don't go too hard with burley because you'll get every undersized pinky known to man coming across. So just a little bit of gentle burling and you'll get some nice pinkies on, whether it's Altona, up here at Point Cork, and down on the Bellarine Peninsula as well. So overall, looking pretty good. Just as long as the weather gods are going to be kind to us, we're going to go and catch a fish.
Thank you.
Again, thanks all for your support. Thanks to people that actually purchased our t-shirt and donated on our website. And yeah, we love doing what we're doing for you guys.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and we will see you next time.
I hope, I dream, I wish to catch a big fish. And I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman.